This is the Servola briefing. Here are the biggest enterprise tech stories from the last 24 hours. Let's get into it. Waymo said its newest robotaxi generation runs a chip it designed itself, built on TSMC's 5-nanometer process and rated at more than 1,000 trillion operations per second. That removes a per-vehicle cost that used to go straight to Nvidia's margin on every car added to its fleet. Google already builds its own AI chips for its data centers. Now Alphabet is applying the same logic on the road. A UK startup called Fractile is in talks to raise $600 million at a $6.5 billion valuation, 6 times higher than 3 months ago. The trigger was one contract. Anthropic agreed to buy $250 million of Fractile's inference chips that will not ship until 2027. Investors are pricing the company on a promise, not a product. A lesson worth remembering before your own supplier's valuation jumps the same way. Milan's Domyn just raised about $1.1 billion to expand Colosseum, its Nvidia-powered supercomputer in southern Italy, and 90% of it is debt, not equity. Lenders only fund predictable cash flow, and Domyn sells owned AI models, not rented access to European banks, insurers, and governments who cannot put sensitive workloads on foreign hyperscaler cloud. That is a stronger durability signal than another flashy equity round. London's Metropolitan Police sent one email to 18 people and put every address in the visible to field instead of hidden, letting each person infer who else was involved in a sensitive case. A second failure exposed a stalking victim's new address to her own stalker. The root cause was not a hacker, it was an officer who had not completed data protection training in over 4 years. Any business emailing groups carries this risk. Mistral just published a number that matters for enterprise AI. Its new agentic search lets a model search, open, and verify documents step by step, instead of guessing from one retrieval pass. On Finance Bench, accuracy jumped from 26.7% to 86%, and latency dropped too. It also runs fully on premises, giving European buyers a real data residency option most AI search tools do not offer. Apple just told creators that Apple Music will make its AI content tags visible to listeners later this year, turning a back-end compliance checkbox into a label you actually see. More than a third of monthly uploads are now fully AI-generated, yet that flood earns less than 0.5% of real listening time. Spotify and Deezer already do this. The gap between upload and listening is the real story. Ukrainian intelligence recovered an Nvidia Jetson Orin NX, a small module Nvidia sells for robotics and drones, from the wreckage of a Russian cruise mission using it for machine vision targeting. Nvidia's own answer is the problem. The module is classified as a consumer product with no export restrictions. Ukraine has now found 5,816 foreign-made components across 202 Russian weapons systems. Proof this is one pattern, not an isolated case. That is your briefing. The full analysis on every story in 10 languages, free at servola.de/journal. We will see you tomorrow.